Hello, my name is Martin Stiemerling. I am a professor for telecommunication networks from the Darmstadt University of Applied Sciences, and I'm here at the library building of the Vietnamese-German University. I'm the academic director of the Master IT Security program here at the VGU, which has started last year, October in 2022. And we are offering a master which is on top of a regular Bachelor for Computer Science, where you can deepen your knowledge in the field of IT security systems. So why is this important? If you look around your life, you will see that many more things are being done with computers by today. You use your smartphones to order a taxi, to check your banking account. Probably your car has a number of computers built in to control the security function of the car, to check out for other drivers on the street. Maybe your house has some smart thermostats which control how hot or warm your air conditioner is, meaning that information systems are all around you. You can also see this on the international market. There are so many companies like IBM, SAP, Bosch, in so many different areas like car manufacturing, health systems, banking and so on. They all need information and communication technology. Meaning it's a huge market, it's distributed worldwide, and in Vietnam I think there are also a number of companies who do software development for European, US, Chinese or Japanese companies. But I've seen there are also a number of companies who do their own development here for their own products in Vietnam. Meaning in Vietnam and everywhere in the world, information and communication technology is one of the #1 drivers in the economy. From a security perspective, a #1 driver is of course of special interest because if everybody has to use it for the daily life, it's also a good target to attack information and communication systems. You may have seen in the press there have been many attacks on, for instance, electric grid systems, on banks, on booking systems, and they have different goals, these attacks, but of course nobody wants his own IT system under attack and to lose data which is transferred to a malicious party. For this reason, it's very good to know how information and communication technology systems actually work in detail. And people who do their bachelor in computer science, for instance, they have the first basic information about how those systems work. But usually advanced attacks require more knowledge than something you can actually obtain in the Bachelor of Science program. Therefore, it is good to have a master in IT security because you're not only learning the basics of a computer system, but you're going beyond this because you learn in a broader sense, you see the latest research results, and you lay there your own basics for the next 10 to 15 years because you learn not only the current technology and the fundamental technology, but you see a lot of new research in the master courses. This gives you a good opportunity on the job market because in the beginning, maybe many companies using just senior software developers to do software development. But in the long run, every company, even in Vietnam, will need a security team. And such security teams, they cannot just look at the current state, but they need to be like the attackers. And the attackers are always looking for new roads into systems to crack them, to extract data. And those security teams, they need really to play along with those hackers and other attackers to stay ahead of them. This requires to use new technology to see what's coming up next, to look into the research world and to apply this to the industry. Applying a job to the industry is one part you can actually pursue after having the Master of Science degree in IT security. But there's of course also research. There are many universities and companies who have their research labs which are trying to do new things in ICT systems, try to understand new attacks, try to find ways how to mitigate the attacks. And for this, the master is offering also the insight on how research is actually done on the methodology level, but also in terms of what are the results, what are the key players here you have to watch out. So the Master IT Security program here, it's actually the same program as the students can here in Darmstadt, which is located in Germany. Here at VGU, you get the same teaching contents, you have the same practical exercises, then they are being taught by a so-called flying faculty. This is people from Germany, typical professors, coming here for 2 to 3 weeks. and work together with you so that you can learn the topics. You can exercise in so-called lab exercises where you apply the theoretical part from the lecture into real-life systems. For instance, you look into a computer system and try to understand what's on the hard drive without knowing this. This is one part of the computer forensics. You have something which is called project system development, where you have a small team, and the team is actually consisting only out of students who work more or less independently on a topic, and they do their scientific research, they do the project planning, they do software development, they do software testing. So everything you would do later on in the industry or research career also. The master's program is planned for a 2-year program, which is 4 semesters. And every semester you have lectures, and at the very end you have the master thesis, which is covering a whole semester. So if you've finished your studies at VGU, you will go to the industry. And one of the challenges in the industry today is that the computer industry is changing so rapidly. I mean, sometimes you have new things coming up every 3 to 6 months. And of course, a study program is not able to learn and teach everything which will happen in the next 20 years. However, in the study program, the ground is laid that you can cope with those changes because you learn the advanced basic situations. You learn how to read into new research, which research is relevant, and also how to apply this to your industry job later on. And this constant change is one of the biggest challenges, I think, in the field of computer systems and computer science, because it's changing so much and you have so many players on the market. This is also because not only a single country is contributing there, but the computer science development, research, manufacturing is distributed all over the world. It's in Vietnam, it's in China, it's in Japan, it's in Germany, it's in the United States. And so there are many people working on this, so therefore the field is progressing really fast. However, you get it really the basics here on staying up to date later on, knowing it for yourself, how to learn and stay up to date. One question is, how does the Master IT Security program address actually this ever-changing, really fast-changing world in computer science? One component is that the professors giving the lectures and making the training together with you all have an industry background. Before joining the universities in Germany, they have been working in industry, in research, so they have a good experience how the industry actually works. They usually have a good contact into the industry by today. We, from time to time, if the time permits it, we invite experts from the industry into the lectures so that the student gets some real-life impact. And we also have other components like the master thesis you can either write within the university, or if you have an industry partner externally, you can also write a thesis with the industry partner and the university together. So this gives you a good preparation for pursuing your career afterwards, since you have the first impression of an industry already during the studies.